Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, the sexy and the not so sexy, big children and little. I am the novelist, author, poet, Lamont Anthony Wright, aka Graffiti Bleu. Welcome to the adventures of a naive poet. Tonight's episode, backpackers versus gangster rappers.
Jokey on the track.
Recently did a trip to New York to do a theater, well, I said theater show. It was sort of pretty much theater, all right? Poetic theater, musical theater. Shout out to Vaughn Belgrave, Music Buff Entertainment, Brooke Alford, the artist of the violin, Vernon Alford, Yusef, Leon Sinkler, and everybody I might have missed. Big shout out to my brother Velman. Went out to New York and I had a revelation I wanted to share with you. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'll try to keep this bad boy under 15 minutes. Okay, title of this joint is Backpackers versus Gangster Rappers. First, before I say the story, we have to explain what a backpacker is, period. Okay. In hip-hop culture, the term backpacker is usually associated with a conscious rapper. Okay? A rapper who seems to be self-aware, a rapper who seems to tackle social issues, political issues, whatever. A conscious rapper. A gangster rapper, backpackers versus gangster rappers. A gangster rapper is, a person who raps about gangster life. Okay. Nothing's wrong with that, I guess. Consider a few things. Once upon a time, I believe it was Biggie Smalls that said, there's no such thing as a gangster rapper because gangsters don't rap. We'll get back to that. The reason why New York made me think about it is because for a greater part of my youth, being a MC, rapper, basically, we're all poets. A poet, by definition, is simply a lover of language. So cats always associate poetry, or many people associate poetry, with something very soft and very, roses are red, violets are blue, yada, 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 when the art of the spoken word is just so much more. And by definition, a poet is simply a lover of language. So if that is the true definition, then that would cover authors, screenplay writers, MCs in hip hop, whether you are a backpacker or a gangster rapper. No? Okay. Moving forward. I am a person who I rarely ever cursed. I almost never cursed in raps when I was young. I always seemed to be somewhat of a conscious rapper, somewhat self-aware. I mean, how much life experience did I have at 19 years old? Not a whole lot. So for me to be tackling a whole bunch of political issues, social issues, conscious issues, spiritual issues, religious issues, romance issues, and so probably wasn't going to happen thoroughly. or comprehensively, right? You know, because what was my point of reference, right? So, but your man, your favorite poet, may be not your man. Still, even with not much life experience, I'm trying to be humble about this shit, but I can't. I showed a great skill when it came to the written word. Boy could write. Tried to play it modest, can't do that. I'm humble, but I can't play it that humble for this story. So here we go. So your boy can write. That's what it is. And I have range. Novels, MCing, spoken word, whatever. Slam, whatever. And even the foo-foo stuff. Okay? So because I did not have a great point of reference, a lot of experience, when I would join ciphers, everybody was there. Backpackers and gangster rappers. Okay. So typically, because your boy was nice with the pen, my brothers like Vaughn, Lynn, Velman, Kenyatta, Pappy was always pushing me to battle somebody. Okay? There's nothing wrong with this. However, in my younger days, I did not really, I was not as aggressive as the gangster rappers were. Here's the trick. Here's the meat of it, right? Okay, so in the hood, regardless, if you're in Compton, LA, Oakland, freaking Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York, Detroit, Boston, Maryland, freaking whatever. Aggression inside of a cipher where you have a group of MCs, poets, rappers rapping, typically, if a backpack guy or girl has more lyrical skill than the gangster rapper, then the gangster rapper typically will double down and be more aggressive, because it's almost like she or he is selling the fight. If they could scream, be more angry, be more aggressive, then the perception is that person is hungrier, more passionate than this guy or girl. So when these people battle or have a friendly contest, for those of you unfamiliar with the term, the most aggressive person seems, at least from a perspective point, seems to have won the contest. Going back to my mama boy ass at 19 years old, I was always reluctant to share my verse. Well, I was rapping all the time, so that's not completely accurate. Yet, when I would be out rapping one of these gangsters, thugs, whatever, they would immediately get more aggressive, and they would talk about shooting, stabbing, killing, robbing, all kinds of stuff. And it would make me not want to rap because that was not my energy. Flash forward 2022. I not just got off the plane, but I pretty much just got off the plane. And while I was in a few, not many, but a few ciphers with other rappers and women and men who do lyrics and whatnot, I, interestingly enough, ran into the same scenario. I was playing, Vaughn and I were playing some music that we just made in the studio. Shout out to Ray from that studio in Staten Island we was at. I'll put the name of the studio on the screen. Shout out to Ghostface Killer. and the freaking Wu-Tang Clan. So, and so we were playing this music maybe 2 days later, and the rapper that was where we were at when we was playing this music decided that he would share some music of his own. I love this, not a problem. Interestingly enough, he was talking that tough guy talk on his demo, studio cuts, whatever. He was talking that gangster talk, and I had a flashback to how the aggression of the gangster rappers of the past had me a bit reluctant to trade verses when I was young. But I ain't no young boy no more. And I have a greater knowledge of self, so it doesn't matter how effing aggressive you get towards me, you are going to have to prove to me that you can write better. So let's go bar for bar, line for line, and I'm going to give you the business. I don't care if your raps talk about you just finished murdering 50 people in your raps. I don't care if you robbed Fort Knox in your raps. I don't care how gangster thug. I don't care if you smacked Al Capone in his face. In your raps, you're going to have to prove to me that your pen is better, you are more clever, and you, bar for bar, have more lyrics than I do. I've got so much up here because I've been writing for the past 15 years non-stop, which includes, y'all, if y'all don't know the resume by now, I don't feel it is my duty to tell you on this episode. I'm trying to keep it under 15 minutes. Anyway, so because he started playing that aggression, I was like, cut the music off. And then I started giving him the work. I just started rapping. Why? Because I wanted him to rap back. Let's go, tough guy. Let's go bar for bar, line for line. Sidebar, this gentleman is actually a very cool guy. I like him. I know him. Everything is all good. Everything is all love. Right? However, I'm too old to be bullied by anyone, nonetheless, friends and family. So if you're gonna poke your lyrical chest out, let's go. Am I the baddest poet that ever lived, the baddest MC that ever lived? No. And do I have a competitive problem? I don't think it's a problem. My competitive nature drives me to be the best that I can be. However, so my naive notion that aggression would trump skill. The Adventures of a Naive Poet. I have to go into the naive part of the story. That's what we do. Now I know better. So for all my backpackers out there, for all my MCs, poets, rappers, lyricists, storytellers, novel writers, don't be afraid to be true to yourself. Go for it. A lot of the cats, or so-called competition for you, a lot of people, especially in this freaking era of clout chasing, a lot of guys and gals are posing. People feel really strongly about the whole fake it till you make it thing. Where if I act tough, I must be tough. If I act like the baddest person in the room, I must be that. If I act like whatever. kick a rock with nothing on your feet but a sock. You need to stop. That's my time. Backpackers versus gangster rappers. What do you think? The whole aggressive thing is even a category for battle rapper, for the main battle rap leagues, URL, King of the Dot, freaking Rare Breed Entertainment. Every time they show the promo, they say such and such rapper is known for their aggression. Stop steaming up my glasses. Bugs Bunny quote. That's my time. Tell me what you think in the comments. Go to, if you care, gbleu.com and hang out for a while. Thanks. Later. Till next time.